Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Ashley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the UCF Knights will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Gonna run it. It's Gage. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So USF's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
That'll be enough for the first. Him at the 43-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
This offensive line better figure out a play.
2-yard line.
He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this...
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Gage. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Gage. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carter. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz.
Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, it
fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. To have back.
Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the fullback, if he starts chugging, he can be dangerous, but the defense stopped him before the first chug.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time to get that speed up and running. It didn't have it there. Give the defense a ton of credit.
This offense has a second down play. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now on 2nd down. Brown will throw it right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Long backed up inside their 20. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Back open in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and... Running back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Carter. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, still looking. Oh, there's the ball. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Touchdown, South Florida. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. You're going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move at the 30. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and I like this shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more fit.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Smith. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Carter. Pocket starts to collapse. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 3rd down, going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass. Field, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Play number 9 on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Touchdown Bulls! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires downfield. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Pittman. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you drink the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly